So just like that, Daniel Dubois has lost his appeal against that low blow in the Alexander Usyk fight. The WBA have ruled that it was a good call by the ref. It was a low blow. It was not a legal shot. Now, obviously, you wonder if the undisputed fight hadn't been signed, would the verdict be different here by the WBA? That's how political boxing is. In any event, whatever you think about that, I'm going to read here from a Boxing Scene article about the verdict. It says, after careful review of the appeal, the reply, all documents and evidence presented by both the appellant and respondent, the report of the supervisor and the report of the International Officials Committee, the Championships Committee has determined that the appellant has not met his burden of proof in having the committee set aside the result of the Usyk-Dubois bout. It goes on to say, the committee further concluded that none of the television tape recordings had convincing evidence that the referee's call of a low blow was incorrect. The committee concluded that the original call of low blow should stand as there is not indispensable evidence to prove otherwise. So there you have it. They've ruled it a low blow, no problem with it. And for me, it was a low blow too. At the end of the day, it is at the referee's discretion. People are acting like it's just cut and dry, that it's definitely a legal blow. That is an absolute lie. It's just a lie. Anyone going around saying, it's definitely legal, it's definitely legal, Usyk definitely lost, you're a liar. Do you understand what discretion means? At the referee's discretion. The glove did not touch Alexander Usyk's skin. That's a fact. So when the glove is not actually touching the fighter's skin and it's only touching their shorts, that's when the referee's discretion comes in. And the initial point of contact of that blow was actually below the waistband. Now, depending on how high the shorts are, the referee might say that's legal or that's not legal. And in the case of Alexander Usyk, as I showed in several videos, his waistband was literally right on his belly button. So there's absolutely no issue with the referee calling that a low blow. None at all. Is it possible that some other referees might have allowed that punch? Yeah, it's possible. Again, it's at the referee's discretion. Personally, I think that if it was ruled a legal punch rather than a low blow, it wouldn't have been the biggest injustice in the world, but I would have felt that Usyk has been a little bit hard done by. Again, the glove didn't touch his skin. Not the biggest injustice in the world, but a little hard done by if that was deemed legal. It being deemed illegal, I think, is a more fair verdict. Again, all at the referee's discretion. So there you have it. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Eddie Hearn, not that he's an insider in this situation, said that he expected Daniel Dubois to win the appeal. Maybe that was a red herring that somebody put out there to throw people off the scent, people like Eddie Hearn wondering what's going to happen with Usyk next. I mean, Frank Warren too said that he expected to win the appeal, but Frank Warren would say that. He's Daniel Dubois' promoter. And again, maybe he didn't expect it. Maybe that was all part of a smokescreen. Who knows? But what I do feel quite strongly is that the vulnerability that Usyk showed in that fight against Dubois, whether you want to say that shot was low or not, the vulnerability prompted Tyson Fury to then go ahead and start negotiations for the fight. Because negotiations for that fight started immediately after Usyk Dubois. Like literally immediately we were hearing they're in talks again. I think it was a combination of the vulnerability Usyk showed, the pressure from people like us constantly criticizing Tyson Fury, because I kept saying the only way we're going to get this undisputed fight is if we continuously pressure Tyson Fury. And the third reason, obviously, is the massive amount of money that the Saudis are willing to pay the Gypsy King. I always said that there is an amount of money that Tyson Fury would not turn down against Usyk. But when you've got the combination of all three of those factors, the public pressure, the vulnerability Usyk showed, and a load of money, that is what has pushed Tyson Fury over the line to eventually take this fight. Let's hope it happens. It's signed now. Usyk's team have said it's signed, so I'm a lot more confident in it. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this verdict. Daniel Dubois losing his appeal. It was deemed a low blow. Let me know. And before I go, I want to give a shout out to all the new subscribers to my Patreon page. I cover loads of different topics in my weekly podcast, as you can see on screen right now, from current events to deep dives down the rabbit hole and everything in between. I'm really enjoying the feedback and the discussions we've been having on there lately. So if you'd like to join the conversation, just click the link in the description box below. Are you sick and tired of the mainstream mindset? Does the dogmatic conformity and pathological ignorance have you tearing your hair out in frustration? Then don't be alone. Come and join our brotherhood on Patreon. We stand as a beacon of reason against an army of insanity. You'll gain access to my weekly topical podcast, where we take more deep dives than Jacques Cousteau on an endless variety of subjects. There's also videos, interviews, live Q&As, as well as a vast back catalogue of previous episodes, including my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You can listen via the Patreon app or download in high-quality MP3. Connect with myself and hundreds of other members in our Element chat group. There's no contract, no commitment, you can cancel at any time, and it's cheaper than a Mickey D's McMuffin. Just head to my Patreon page via the link below this video and select the tier called the Brotherhood of Reason. I'll see you over there.